Good morning. Welcome to Mobile County Commission public hearing for the draft PY 2024 Year 5 Action Plan. If you have any questions or comments during the meeting, we ask that you please call 251-395-1431. So this public hearing is to discuss Mobile County's publishing of a summary of its proposed 2024 Action Plan use of funds for the program year July 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2025 for citizen comment. Mobile County invites the public to review and offer comments on its draft 2024 Year 5 Action Plan. The summary is published in order to afford citizens an opportunity to review the contents and to submit comments. The 30-day public comment period begins April 3rd and ends at 4 p.m. on Friday, May 3rd, 2024. The final 2024 action plan will be finalized after taking into consideration citizen comments received during the comment period. The program year 2024 Year 5 action plan serves as the basis for applying for annual funding from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development to receive funds through HUD's Community Planning and Development formula. Funds available to the Mobile County Urban County are this Community Development Block Grant, CDBG, the Home Investment Partnerships Program, HOME, and the Emergency Solutions Grant, or ESG. At the time of publication for public comment, entitlement allocations have not yet been published by HUD. Contingency provisions are included in this draft Year 5 Action Plan for citizen participation as required by HUD Notice CPD 22-05. The CPD notice requires that grantees include contingency provisions to explain how adjustments will be made to its proposed action plan to match its actual allocation amounts once actual amounts become known. Since estimated funding amounts are used for budgeting purposes in this draft plan for public participation and comment, contingency provisions are located below, will be listed out after the program budgets. So based on 2023 allocations, the county estimates the following allocation for 2024. $1,626,019 in CDBG funds, $679,551 in home funds, and $148,416 in ESG funds. Additionally, the county has $65,554 in CDBG funds from completed or canceled projects in PY 2022, and home program income of $107,108. So the total available for CDBG is $1,691,573, home $686,659, and ESG $148,416. So now I'm going to list out the proposed projects for each of those grants. So for 2024 CDBG, the proposed budget is as follows. For capital projects, a total of $1,122,470. This includes $125,000 for a spotlight removal project, $140,000 for a homeowner home emergency repair assistance program, $330,000 for improvements to bridges on Wasson Street, $200,000 for the Bio the Battery Senior Center improvements, $202,470 for Sims Senior Center Walking Trail Phase 2, and $125,000 for the procurement of fire equipment. For public services, there's a total budget of $243,900, which includes $35,000 for prescription drug assistance, $25,000 for child abuse victim assistance, $60,200 for senior services activities, $64,000 for legal services homelessness prevention program, $15,000 for domestic violence victim advocacy, $30,000 for youth programs, $5,000 for rape crisis victim service assistance, $6,700 for financial and home buyer counseling, and $3,000 for services for homeless persons. There's also a separate budget of $325,203 for planning and administration, and that totals to the total CDBG budget of $1,691,573. The CDBG contingency provisions are as follows. Administration will remain equal to 20% of the actual allocation. Public services will not exceed 15% of the actual allocation. In the case of a decrease in allocation that causes the budgeted public services to exceed the 15% of the actual allocation, funds will be reduced to the youth services program by an amount that keeps public services at 15% of the actual allocation. All remaining reduction will be made to the Sims Senior Center Walking Trail Phase 2 project. In case of an increase in actual allocation, the excess will be budgeted to the Sims Senior Center Walking Trail Phase 2 project. The PY 2024 home budget is single-family affordable housing, acquisition, development, construction, $609,917. There's a CHODO set aside, CHDO, Housing Development Operating Funds, acquisition, development, construction set aside of $101,933. And home program administration, including entitlement and program income, of $74,809, which totals to the total home budget of $786,659. The home contingency provisions are as follows. Administration will be adjusted in order to remain equal to 10% of the actual allocation. The CHODO allocation will be adjusted in order to remain at the required 15% CHODO set aside. Any remaining balance of increase or decrease in the allocation will be added or decreased from the single-family affordable housing program. However, should the CHODO set aside requirements be removed for 2024, the amount allocated to the CHODO line item in this plan will be deleted and funds transferred to the single-family affordable housing program. The program year 2024 ESG budget is as follows. Street outreach and community shelter, $34,000. Homelessness prevention, $28,900. Rapid rehousing, $74,386. And ESG program administration, $11,130, for a total of $148,416. The ESG contingency provisions are as follows. Administration will be adjusted in order to remain equal to 7.5% of the actual allocation. Any increase or decrease in the actual allocation will be applied to the street outreach and community shelter project. The draft 2024 Year 5 Action Plan will be available for public inspection and on the county's website beginning on Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024 until May 3rd, 2024. Comments should be submitted during that 30-day public comment period. You can submit them in person or via email to Gordon, Gordon, Bauer, Bauer, at mobilecountyal.gov, or by mail to Mobile County Commission, P.O. Box 1443, Mobile, Alabama, 36633. Is there anyone here to speak for or against, or to submit any public comments on this action plan? There being none, the public hearing is now